and today's sequence is all about personal power. So, as we go through each pose today, we're going to be seeing what happens when things get difficult. How do we react? We're going to be paying close attention to how we respond when things get tough. And do we do that in our normal day to day life? My name is Lisa, and I'll be guiding you through practice today. We'll be starting in seated, so find yourself a comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged or sitting up on a block, and just rest your hands wherever they feel comfortable. Let's start today by finding stillness, relaxing the muscles between the eyes, and maybe unclenching the jaw. Trying not to fidget and being present on our mat. Slowing the thoughts in our head and focusing deeply on our breath. As we deepen our breath today, I want you to think of a scenario in your life where you responded in a way that you regretted. Now, that situation could be small. It could be, your child asking you for the third time if they can go to their friend's house, or whether someone ate the last bite of your sandwich, or whether you just didn't want to go to an event and you said yes. What did that reaction do for you? A lot of the times when we respond in a way that is just an immediate reaction and we don't dig deeper into ourselves, we're giving away our power to the other person. So today, as we breathe, I want you to focus on where you're sending your breath. Today we're going to focus on sending our breath into our solar plexus. That's the area of our abdomen where we carry most of our personal power. So the area of our abdomen just above your belly button is where you're going to try to send your breath. So we're going to need deep breaths today as we stand in long poses. And there's going to be times where you want to react and just give up. And that's where I want you to deepen your breath. Think about how you may be doing that in your day-to-day life. Deepen your breath and take this as an opportunity to grow. We'll be starting in side bend. Open the eyes and bring the feet into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touching and the legs in a diamond shape. If that's not comfortable for you, then you can stay with your legs crossed. We'll be starting with the left on the left side, left palm flat on the ground, about a foot away from the hip. Reaching the right arm up, inhaling to lengthen the spine, and exhale to bend over towards the left. Relaxing the neck, left ear to left shoulder. We'll send the breath as we warm up into the right side of our neck, allowing our head to be heavy. Maybe relaxing another layer of tissue along our scalenes, those muscles in our neck. Taking deep breaths in and out. And on your next inhale, coming into chest opener, reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling and bringing it back. Feeling a stretch along the front of the right chest. Keeping the head heavy here and your neck relaxed. Take one more deep breath in our chest opener. And on your next inhale, staying in your side bend, we're lowering into another form of our neck release. Lowering our right hand to about a foot away from the ground, reaching through our fingertips, feeling a strong stretch along the right side of our neck. Maybe feeling we need to adjust our chin a touch. And if you need to, then do that. Taking 2 more breaths here. Keeping the head and the neck relaxed, bring your torso to center and help your head up with your left hand. Not giving any tension or strain to the neck. And switching sides, right palm to the ground, about a foot away from the right hip. Reaching up through the left hand, inhaling to lengthen the spine, and exhale to side bend over towards the right. Right ear to right shoulder, and relaxing the neck, head heavy. Directing your breath to the stretch along the left neck. And take 2 more breaths here. Chest opener is next. Staying in your side bend, reaching up through the left fingertips, up towards the ceiling, and pulling the arm back, feeling a stretch along the left chest. Sending deep breath there. And keeping the head and the neck relaxed, we'll be coming into another form of neck release. Lowering the left hand about a foot away from the left hip, reaching through your fingertips. Feeling a strong stretch along the left neck. Adjusting the chin if you need to. Unclench your jaw and relax the muscles of your forehead. Taking 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, keeping the neck relaxed, bring your torso to center. And then help the head and the neck up with your right hand. Hands on either sides of the knees to bring the knees together. And we'll be coming onto our back for bridge. Feet should be hip distance apart. Knees over the ankles. Take a moment to lengthen out your neck. And maybe tucking the right and the left shoulder under. Reaching for the backs of your ankles just for distance, and inhaling into the front of your chest. And exhaling to bring your hips up towards the ceiling. Keep the head and the neck relaxed. Relaxing the muscles of your forehead and the jaw. Now let's practice sending our breath into our solar plexus, into our abdomen, just near our belly button. And maybe visualizing yellow swirls of your breath, really permeating into your tissues of your abdomen, going around your internal organs. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, palms towards the ground. And exhaling the top, mid, and lower spine to the ground. Rolling onto one side and setting up for dolphin. First coming into tabletop and then lowering the forearms down towards the mat. Knees under the hips. And measuring distance between the forearms by grabbing our biceps and placing our forearms back down on the mat. Middle finger should be pointing to the short edge of the mat. Head heavy between your arms. Wrapping the shoulders. Taking a deep inhale into the back of your chest. And exhaling to bring your hips up towards the ceiling. We'll be building strength by doing one-legged dolphins. So inhale to bring the right foot up. Trying to keep our hips level. Sending strong breath into our solar plexus, or maybe you need to send that breath into your leg. Relaxing the muscles of the forehead, unclenching your jaw. Take 1 more breath here. And lower the right leg, switching sides, bringing the left foot up towards the ceiling. And deepen your breath. As you deepen your breath, track what's happening with your thoughts. Maybe questioning why you decided to do this practice today. Switch your focus and send one deep breath into your heart space. Lower the left leg down, lowering both knees towards the ground and coming into embryo for one breath of rest. Not getting too comfortable here. Coming out of embryo, pushing up with your hands, and coming into downward dog. We'll be coming into a long standing pose sequence, starting with the left leg forward, coming into warrior two. Get strong in your stance. Our hips should be facing the long edge of our mat, and our feet on the same track. Clasp the hands behind the back, rolling the shoulders up and back and allowing them to relax down. Tucking the tailbone, maybe sinking a little bit deeper into our hip. Coming into reverse warrior, keeping the bend in the front knee. Bringing our body to the back of our mat, relaxing the right hand along the right leg, or maybe tucking it in behind your back. Left hand is either straight up towards the ceiling or having your fingertips bend over to the right. Feeling a stretch along the left side of our body. Sending deep breath into our belly. What are your legs feeling like? Building strength, but maybe cursing in your head. Deepen your breath. Staying in warrior two, bringing hands out towards the sides and coming into extended side angle. Resting the left forearm on the left leg, relaxing the neck and bringing the right arm over top of your head, pointing over towards the left. Or maybe tucking the right arm in behind your back. Your legs may be shaking at this point, but deepen your breath. Breathe in this moment of difficulty. Don't bail. Head to ankle prep is next. Bring the right hand as close to the right foot as you can, and then push your left hip crease open with your left hand, giving a bit of relief to your legs, but not enough to flush them. Stay strong in your breath and in the pose. Take one more breath. Half moon is next, so release that bend in the front knee. Using your block for support if you need it. Block should be on the outside of the left foot. Bringing the right foot up. Legs should be at a 90-degree angle. Relax the neck. Find one spot to look at and focus your sight. And don't forget to breathe here. Relax the forehead and your jaw. One more breath. Gracefully and lightly lowering our back leg. Coming into my favorite pose, lounge lunge. Lowering the right knee down and lengthening out through the leg. Right palm to the mat, about 6 inches in front of the plumb line of the right shoulder, and grabbing the left shin with the left arm. Taking a deep inhale to lengthen out your spine, and exhale to sink into the right arm, allowing your rib cage to glide towards the front of the mat. And on each inhale, sinking a bit deeper and letting that rib cage move a little bit closer to the right edge of our mat. Take one more breath here. And releasing, coming into downward dog to do the same sequence on the other side. Pushing the hips up towards the ceiling and inhaling the right foot forward, coming into warrior two. Bringing our hips to face the long edge of our mat, strong bend in your front leg, and clasping the hands behind the back and bringing the shoulders up and down, tucking your tailbone. And beginning again to focus on our breath. We know from doing this on the other side that we need the strength of our breath to get through our discomfort. Reverse warrior is next. Bringing the left hand on the left leg or tucking it in behind the back. And bringing the right hand up towards the ceiling and then over towards the left side. Lowering the gaze. Keeping a strong bend in the front leg. And bring your focus and your breath into your solar plexus. Taking 2 more breaths here. Side angles next. Bringing the arms out at either side of your body. And then bringing your torso to the front of the mat. Right forearm on right leg. And bringing the left hand over top of the head. Pointing it to the front edge of your mat or maybe tucking it in behind your back. Keeping space in your core and allowing your head and your neck to be heavy. One more strong breath here. Head to ankle prep is next. Keeping the bend in the right foot, in the right leg. And bringing the left hand to the mat as close to the left foot as possible. And pushing the right thigh away with the right hand. Sending strong breath. Breathing into the discomfort we may have in our legs. You're going to feel energized after this practice. One more breath. Half moon is next. Allowing the front leg to flush by taking the bend out of your front knee. Grabbing for your block if you need it. Setting it up in front and on the right side of the right foot. Bringing your hand towards the ceiling or tucking it in behind the back. And bringing the back foot up. Legs at a 90-degree angle if you can. Keeping the gaze steady. Don't forget to breathe. And on your next inhale, lowering the leg down. Lowering the knee to the ground and lengthening out through your back leg. Setting up for lounge lunge. Left hand about 6 inches in front of the plumb line of the left shoulder. And grabbing the right shin with the right arm. Inhaling to lengthen your spine and exhaling to glide the left rib cage towards the front edge of your mat. Luxuriating in how good this feels after your hard work. Taking 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, releasing, bringing the front foot to meet the back, coming into your last downward dog, walking out your legs, then coming onto your back. Spinal twist is next. Knees should be over the ankles, and lifting the hips up and over towards the left, and bringing the knees towards the right side. Allowing your arms to lay where they're comfortable, and your gaze to be towards the ceiling or off to the side. Allowing there to be no strain in this pose. One more breath. Bringing our legs back to center. Lifting our hips up to bring them to neutral. And then lifting our hips up again and bringing them up towards the right. And letting our knees relax over to the left side of our mat. Relaxing the muscles of our jaw. Relaxing the forehead. And allowing our mind and our body to downregulate. On your next inhale, bringing the legs back to center and setting up for Shavasana. Bringing the hands out towards either sides of our body, lengthening out our legs. Maybe giving a tuck to our tailbone. Bringing the shoulders down slightly, making sure our neck is long. Slight tuck to our chin. And feel heavy here. And for one last time, let's send our breath into our solar plexus. And allow our feelings of our ego, which are usually a result of making rash decisions and quick responses, a chance to reset. And maybe next time you're faced with a decision or a circumstance that you'd normally react to, just stop and take a deep breath and take your power back. Begin to slowly bring movement back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, taking a couple breaths a little deeper. And on your next inhale, rolling onto one side, coming up to seated, bringing your hands to prayer. And from my heart to yours, bowing in gratitude, namaste.